Welcome to Sound Off. My name is Jesus Molina. I am the coordinator for the Veteran Center here at Harper College. And today we're going to have a special guest, Andy Smith, who works in financial aid. So welcome, Andy. If you could just give us a brief introduction of who you are, where you work, and your responsibilities at Harper College.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me, Jesus. I appreciate it, giving me the time to get on here and kind of reach out to the veterans as much as I can. So as you said, my name is Andy Smith. I work in the financial aid office. I am the school certifying official here at Harper. I've been here for about 4 years doing that and financial aid. So I do a little bit of everything in that office. So if you have any questions, whether it's veteran, veteran needs or financial aid, I can definitely help you out with either.
Awesome. And how long have you been working at Harper?
So I've been at Harper for about 4 years, just under 4 years, and I've actually been a certifying official for just about 7 or 8. So I've been working with the VA for a while and I have a lot of experience with certifications and benefits.
Awesome. So we came up with some questions that might, that our students might have. So we're just going to kind of go through those questions, and then hopefully students can kind of get any additional information. They can definitely contact you directly. So the first question that we have, with the current situation that we're in, there have been several updates concerning the GI Bill and the COVID-19. What is the most recent update impacting GI Bill students?
So the biggest update in the most recent was back March 21st. President Trump signed into law giving the VA kind of more leniency and giving them the ability to continue and provide the same level of education of benefits for students who take courses online due to the COVID-19. So basically it says the law gives the VA temporary authority to continue GI Bill payments in the event of a national emergency. You can visit benefits.va.gov to stay up to date on any new legislation. So in a nutshell, it's basically giving the VA more responsibility, more power to go ahead and continue to certify as is, even though classes and online modality has changed, especially at Harper with all of our classes changing to online now.
Okay. And does that impact all GI Bill students or just those using the post 9/11 GI Bill?
So that mainly affects students using post 9/11. And the only reason it affects post 9/11 is because there's certain residential requirements that need to be met to be eligible for housing. Generally, if you are taking all of your classes online, you're only going to receive half of the national average of housing. So you're required to be on campus at least, one class, one credit hour. In this scenario, since we've gone to an online modality, that's really the only benefit that's affected because all of the other Montgomery GI Bills are generally done on enrollments in credit hours, and that's it. So they go on status that way, enrollment status, so full-time, half-time, etc.
Okay. And with those changes, how will that impact summer courses at Harper College and their allowances?
Sure. So based on all that legislation that's passed, the summer 2020 courses all converted to an online modality solely due to the COVID-19 issue. To be certified as resident courses, students enrolled in these courses will continue to receive the basic housing allowance, basic allowance for housing for these courses as if they were as if they were residential. So anything that exists in an online modality will still be considered online. So one of the biggest things to look for when they are registering for classes is that that it's not considered an online course and it wouldn't have been an online course during that time. But basically anything that had switched to an online modality will be certified as residential. So this will not affect their housing. Their housing will pay as if they were on campus.
Okay, excellent. And so we're looking at summer, what are the steps that students need to have in order for them to certify their benefits? Are there any different procedures, or is it business as usual?
No, it's just going to be business as usual. So all of the veterans out there who have been here know they have to submit their Veterans Enrollment Confirmation form. Mm-hmm. So just continue to do that. Everything, like I said, is going to be business as usual. There will be no new, requirements for veterans to be certified. We're going to go ahead and just continue on as if you're taking classes on campus.
Excellent. Will there be anything different on when they register for classes to differentiate between online and online due to COVID-19? You know?
As far as I know, no, everything's going to look the same. You're going to, whenever they register for classes, all the class sections are going to be, like 001, 002, as usual. And if it's an online course, it's going to say that it's web-based or online.
Okay.
So again, if you take a class or if they take a class that is web-based and it says it's, when they register, I will still certify it as online.
Okay.
But meantime, as far as I am aware, there is nothing that's going to differentiate, the classes. They're all going to look the same as it did for, the beginning of spring and last fall. So just go ahead and register as you normally would.
Okay, excellent. And if they have questions regarding their benefits, who should they contact?
So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. The easiest and best way to get a hold of me right now is via email. So you can email me at tsmith1@harpercollege.edu. And if you need a phone call, I'd be more than happy to give you a call, give a student a call to kind of go over things, because there's a lot of times there's lots of questions and it's hard to get through via email. But as of right now, I don't have any way to take an inbound phone call. So just let me know a good time to give you a call, and I'll reach out to any students that would prefer a phone call. To be honest, I kind of prefer doing things over the phone as well. It makes things so much easier to kind of explain and whatnot. So that's the best way, to get a hold of, me. And I think that's, the best option. The other thing, if you have questions about your benefits and I can't help you, or if it's on the weekend, I can give you the number for the VA. So that number is 1-888-442-4551. Call that number, and they can, the wait time might be a little bit longer, just because of staffing, things like that. But they can also help you with benefits as well.
Awesome.
But anything Harper specific, please email me, and I'll be more than happy to reach out to you.
And with the current situation with COVID-19, does that impact any of the state benefits, like the IUG, ING, or the MIPOW grants?
Yes, as of right now, there has been no effect on IVG, ING, or MIPOW. We've not heard anything from ISAC, stating that it's going to affect any of the billing or anything like that. Mainly because we don't really get paid that anyway. It's just kind of one of those, benefits, entitlement benefits that veterans get. So right now, there's nothing new in regards to IVG, ING. We will still continue to pay that, and there's nothing new for billing, as it didn't have a housing allowance anyway. So it just covers your tuition and fees. We can work with students, if they need some help, but the fee structure shouldn't change. So all of the classes, even though they are online, there's not going to be an online fee, which is normally not covered by IVG. So just keep that in mind as well. So whenever you are registering for the classes, again, look for just the normal classes that would have been taken on campus and not online.
Excellent. Do you have any other suggestions for students in the meantime, or any lasting piece of advice for students?
Like I said, the best thing to do, if you have any questions at all, please reach out to myself or Jesus, either one of us, to make sure that we can get your stuff, you can get all your questions answered. I will apologize in advance that it has taken me a little bit of time to kind of get through emails and things like that, because I do have a lot of other stuff going on, but I do try and get to you within at least 24 business hours. A lot of the times, if you email me in the morning, I should respond to you by the afternoon.
All right, thank you. Thank you for joining us here at Sound Off. Thank you for providing great information for all of our student veterans and our military connected students. And we'll hopefully be hearing from students and sending them your way. All right.
Perfect. Sounds
Thank
good. Thank
you.
you very much.